I call Ian Lees-Galloway.
Oh, whew. We've finally got here to the third reading of I was going to call it plain packaging, the tobacco standardised packaging bill. It only started 3 years ago. And we've moved through the process at lightning speed, and a mere 3 years and 15,000 deaths later, here we are at the third reading of this piece of legislation. I don't intend to take up too much of the House's time this afternoon because we've already taken long enough getting to this point, but I just want to reiterate what others have said about the importance of this measure. This is about getting rid of that last bastion of advertising. And we got rid of advertising a few decades ago, then we got rid of the tobacco displays, but still, you know, having the packets out on the kitchen table or on the table at the pub was a form of advertising, is a form of advertising, and it's important that we eliminate that. And one thing that hasn't been spoken about so far is actually the very clever ways that the tobacco industry uses what limited opportunities they have to advertise already. So even things like using different colours it's been done deliberately to convey particular messages about different brands of tobacco, different brands of cigarettes. So red, for instance, connotes a strong flavour. Green, coolness or menthol. White packs as being low tar. You hear words like slim or mild that are intended to project an idea that somehow some cigarettes are less harmful than others. So all of these methods are used to try and encourage people to smoke, to try and convey incorrect and inappropriate messages about tobacco. And this standardised packaging will eliminate all of that. All tobacco packets are going to look the same, all cigarette packets are going to look the same. They'll have a different name on them, and that's about it. And they'll have a very large graphic warning. Now, the other thing that the evidence shows us, and there is really strong evidence in favour of standardised packaging, no matter what the tobacco industry tries to tell us. The evidence is that on a plain packet, people who see a plain packet, they remember the message and the graphic warning a lot more clearly than they do when it's jumbled in with the branding of the cigarette brand itself. So that's really important, that actually we can use these packets as a way to convey the messages that we actually want people to see about the impacts of smoking tobacco, like messages like smoking can kill you, like cigarettes are addictive, or tobacco causes fatal lung diseases in non-smokers. Those messages that we've been putting on those packets for years are actually going to be a lot clearer now that we will have standardised packaging. So it's a lot more than just trying to make them look less glamorous. It's actually about conveying the messages that we want people to hear about this. Why do we do this to tobacco? Why are we not doing it to any other product? Well, tobacco is unique in that when used as the manufacturer suggests you should use it, it kills half of its users. Now, there is no other product that does that. Yes, other products can be abused and misused, but this product, tobacco, when used as directed, kills half of its users. That is a unique product, and it should be treated in a unique way. So I have no qualms about any affronts to the intellectual property rights of tobacco users. I don't know whether David Seymour is going to vote for or against this legislation. He seems to have lost his principles around property rights in the last few days. Maybe he'll demand a sunset clause on this piece of legislation. But this is a good move. We've taken long enough getting here. Let's crack on and get it done. Let's take the next step in making New Zealand smoke-free by 2025.
I call Barbara Kuriga.